Hello everybody, my name is Bobby and I'm just another reactor here on YouTube. And today I'm going to be reacting to Unlucky Morpheus, Unending Sorceress. This will actually be my first Unlucky Morpheus reaction. It's a band that I've never heard before and I never really heard of them until I started this channel. But before I get to this reaction, I just want to remind you all to please subscribe to my channel. And please like this video, and if you care to support my channel, there's a PayPal link in the description, or you can leave a tip through the Brave browser, which is a cryptocurrency browser. But donations to my channel are not necessary, they're not required. You can watch my videos for free, but any support for this channel is greatly appreciated. Now this band, Unlucky Morpheus, I've had a few requests for them. Probably quite a few actually on a lot of my reactions to mostly the Japanese metal bands, Baby Metal, Bandmate, Versailles even, and Love Bites, you know, bands like that. Like I said before I started this channel, I'd never even heard of this band. I heard about them through y'all's comments. So I did a search for them the other day to put it on my queue, and I didn't really even know what video to react to. Well, there was quite a few that came up. Now this is a later video, came out, it was posted on YouTube in 2020, so last year. So I just picked this one because Unending Sorceresses, Unending Sorceress. I just thought that was an interesting title, and you know me with interesting titles. If I see one, I'm probably going to react to it. But anyway, without further ado, this is my reaction to Unlucky Morpheus, Unending Sorceress. Whoa. Okay, it's hard to tell where to pause the song when it's so relenting like that, but I just figured I'd pause it there. So first off, I really like it when I react to something new, a new band or something, and they just come right out of the gate kicking ass, and that's the way this song started. And there was another song I reacted to, I believe it was a Ginger song, or I don't remember which band it was, where they were doing the same thing, where they had a camera on the dolly track kind of going around the band, and you can actually see the track. I think it was a Love Bites video now that I think about it. But I mentioned, you know, being able to see the dolly track and it didn't take away the video from the video. And that's the same with this. It doesn't take away from the video just because the video is so badass. And one thing I like about this a lot, and I've mentioned this in some of my other videos, I'm a fan of symphonic metal, mainly Nightwish, but also some other bands. And they have a violin player in this band. Doesn't sound real symphonic, but you can hear that kind of symphony chorus in the background, and the violin player. This just sounds awesome. The drummer's great too, and just everything sounds good about this. Not even halfway through the song yet, this is already kicking ass. Okay, so the last time I paused it, one thing I forgot to mention is the two vocalists. That sounds awesome. One of the bands I react to is called Elvati. I believe they're from Finland or Sweden. I don't remember where they're from, but they're kind of like a folk metal or sometimes symphonic metal band, one that I really like. I need to react to more songs of theirs because they have some great music, and I haven't heard anything of theirs other than what I've reacted to. But anyway, they have two vocalists as well, a male vocalist that does kind of more of a growling voice, and then a female vocalist in the first video of theirs I reacted to, and then the second video had a different female vocalist, but basically just the two vocals trading off. And this is the same way. The girl with the horns, with and without the horns, she just looks really cool with the horns in her eyes and everything. I don't know what her name is, but she looks really cool and she sings great. And I'm guessing it's a guy. I always make these guesses and sometimes I'm wrong. But the one doing the growling vocals, he sounds great as well. And I just like the trade-off between the two. One thing I really like, and I mentioned it with my reactions to Amorphous, is when one vocalist does the growling and the clean vocals. Same with Ginger, you know, Tatiana does that. But it's also really cool when there's two vocalists doing it. You know, not all vocalists can sing like that, where they can change their voice like that. So get two vocalists, you know, that's cool. It works. But yeah, this is sounding awesome. Before I get into that part, and this is just awesome, let me know in the comments if that violin player is in the band or is she a guest. I know like Sabaton has a girl that plays violin on some of their songs, but she's just a guest on their songs, and that sounds really great. But this girl is really cool. I hope she's part of the band. And just this whole video, the way it's shot and the way the camera's moving, and there was that one part where they were moving, but it looked like it was backwards, but by the way their hair was moving, I mean, it's just really cool. This is a badass video and a badass song. Japan is kicking ass when it comes to metal. They're kicking everybody's ass. The United States needs to get on the ball.
Yeah.
man, that part with the violin just sounded awesome. I really like that. I want to watch some more of their stuff. Let me know in the comments what other songs of theirs that you like. You know me, I prefer live videos, but I love music videos like this when they're done well and the studio versions sound great like this. But I just like to see bands playing live to see what their energy is like on stage. So I'd really like to watch them live. So if you know of anything cool that I can react to that's live by Unlucky Morpheus, let me know in the comments. Well, that was Unlucky Morpheus with Unending Sorceress. And like I said in this video, that was just kick-ass. I mean, I mentioned it a little while ago, Japan, the bands that are coming out of there or have come out of there in the past few years, they're kicking everybody's ass. I mean, when I was growing up, there was something called the new wave of British heavy metal. That was a term that was coined by somebody here in the United States where they talked about how they loved this new wave of British heavy metal music that was coming out, and they were talking about bands like Iron Maiden and even, I don't know if Judas Priest was part of that because they were an older band, but just some of the new British metal bands of the time. I can't even think of any at the moment other than Iron Maiden. I think there was Diamond Head as well, and you know, they just called it the new wave of British heavy metal. Well, it's not so new anymore, but I would have called it the new wave of Japanese heavy metal. Man, it's just awesome, and these bands, they're just kicking everybody's ass. Some of the bands here in the United States, there are some good ones, but I've seen a lot of local bands play live, whether it be here in Texas where I live or other cities I've been to, and a lot of the local bands that are trying to make the name for themselves, they don't play anything unique. You know, it's almost like they're copying a bunch of stuff that has already been successful in the past, like thrash metal and, you know, death metal and power metal and stuff like that. And they're good at it, but they just don't sound unique, you know. And when some of these bands put out a recording, a CD or something, it doesn't sound, you know, it doesn't sound fresh or new or anything. It sounds like stuff I've heard before. And it doesn't mean the bands are bad, but I just don't see them going anywhere with doing music like that. But bands like this, I mean, they're incorporating choirs and violins and orchestra sounds, and it just all sounds awesome. And the musicians are really, really talented. Everything is great. I don't even know what else to say. This sounded awesome. I hope you all enjoyed this reaction. Like I said, it was my first to Unlucky Morpheus. So thank you all again for watching, and I want to remind you all again to please subscribe to my channel and please like this video. And if you care to support my channel, there's a PayPal link in the description, or you can leave a tip through the Brave browser, which is a cryptocurrency browser. But donations to my channel are not necessary, they're not required. You can watch my videos for free, but any support for my channel is greatly appreciated. Thank you all again for watching my reaction to Unlucky Morpheus, Unending Sorceress.